Brett, welcome, Brett.
How are we doing? You
Not
alright?
too bad, not too bad. Not in the squad today then. Any reasons?
On the last Thursday, I pulled out of training. I had a tweak in the hamstring. Thought it was okay for Saturday, and then was told to go and get ready to come on, and it just didn't feel right. Tweaked again, so he's just said, there's no point risking it, and get a 4 weeks training. So I've done a little bit over there, and literally just cooled down. Coming here, and it's actually I can't stop sweating now as well.
Well, no,
so,
it is rather.
God.
It's like the one extreme of the other in this room. It's like the freezing cold in January, or like the Calcutta, Black Hole Calcutta, isn't it? In the summer. But there we have it. Well, you were there obviously on Saturday.
Yep.
How are the lads reeling from that defeat at Leamington? It was pretty disappointing all round, really.
Very disappointing. I think. Going into that game, we needed to get a positive result, whether that had been a draw or a positive performance to move on for today's game. Unfortunately, I think we started very well, actually. I think the first 15-20 minutes we were on top of the game. I think Rico had a great chance. I think Alex had a header that's gone wide. And then unfortunately, they've got a penalty. The first one, which they missed, but it wasn't a penalty. And then we kind of let Edwards, who we know Edwards from years ago, very good in the air. We managed to let him go at the back stick, and he's out jump Luke and scored. And from then on, we struggled. And I felt sometimes when it's not going for you, confidence is low. I think our heads dropped, and I think we were just looking for someone just to kind of get the team together. And unfortunately at the moment, confidence is low, and we didn't really have that. And then unfortunately, they conceded again. And then I think 10 minutes into second half, they've got the goal and it's 3-0 and the game's gone, and we're just
same thing happened, didn't it, to Leamington as Darlington straight after kick off. I mean,
exactly.
I did say to Nicky, your team talks must be brilliant. I said because the goals are being conceded straight after.
Yeah, it's disappointing. I think that's kind of lack of concentration, just coming out. I can't put my head on it or finger on it. I think that's when your lads have really got to stand up. It is a harder league than last year, and unfortunately, we've lost a lot of good players. The team's changed a little bit. We're still getting used to everyone. Does Gaffer know his first 11? Probably not at this particular moment. So it's still in the kind of infancy of of the season, but we need to start picking up, or we'll start.
How vital do you think today's game is?
Oh, very. Very, especially our home form has been kind of, let's say, the shining light so far this season. I know, obviously, we've only had the one win, but
Chester should have won that game.
Should have won that game. Could have gone 2-0 up.
They're third in the league, aren't they, as well, Chester? So,
but yeah, exactly. And then obviously Gates said you've gone 1-0 up, and again, maybe we could have changed it a little bit sooner in the second half just to get them fresh legs on and that. But again, it's that learning curve, knowing players and stuff like that.
How frustrating is it for you being on the sidelines, knowing that you can make a contribution? I mean, everyone wants you to come on and score the winner, as you do, don't you?
Yeah, do you know what? And I've got to be careful what I say, really. But I'll be honest, Marcus used me very well. He, last season, I've known him for so long, Marcus, and he knew my strengths, and he could bring me on when we needed to win a game, to bring me on to get that goal. When we were winning 1-0, he could stick me on at the back, midfield holding. Using my experience, and he used me very well last year. And then obviously I could come in and and still play. This season again, with Nicky, we played with each other a good 10 years ago when I was 27, 26, 27, box-to-box midfielder, could score, and he's probably not seen me play for a good few years, and I can play at the back, and I think for me now at my age, I think in terms of leadership and just getting everyone going, centre half is probably my best position. If I'm from the start of the game, I can still come on and change the game. We look at Kings Lynn. 15 minutes, scored the goal.
Yeah, if you'd gone a bit earlier, then...
Exactly, you never know, because it kind of changed the game a little bit. And I've got to say, it's frustrating. I'm biding my time, but again, and I'm 37 next week, but I'm still going to... Exactly.
But I'm much more than that.
I feel like it in there, by the way. But no, I still feel like I've got a good few years left in me playing, and... I've played under a lot of managers, and I just kind of let them get on with it, and there might be a point where I have to say I might have to move on, but it's
you've got a few records to beat yet. I mean, you're still,
but
down here. You're 117 goals in 517. I don't know if you know this one, but you're the all-time league appearance holder for Kettering.
Well, there you go. No, I didn't know that. There you go.
Mr. Mr. Ashby,
Right.
he did 200 other games.
Oh, did he?
You've only done 90.
Oh,
so
there you go.
You've actually the all-time appearance league holder, and 117 goals, of course. So
yeah, no, it's.
Does that weigh in your decision to stay at Kettering? Do you think about that? Or
no,
not?
it really did. And let's be honest, the last couple of seasons, I've been flying in terms of goals and stuff like that. I think the year before,
21, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think, or 25 in all competition, I think. And then with last season, 18 goals last season, and and that was kind of coming on 15, and we used to laugh and joke 15, 20 minutes, and even when I started, I could come on with a goal or get a goal, whether that be centre half or centre midfield, which I've been back and forth the last couple of years anyway. But I've always been professional to say, whether I'm not starting or not, I've always got myself ready to come on and perform, and I've never sulked, and that's why
Brett Solkhon.
Exactly, it's in the name, but but yeah, I think that's why Marcus trusted me so much to get on whenever, to change the game, whether, like I say, it's to shore it up or to get the goal, because he always knew that there was no moaning, no sulking, and I could just get on and kind of prove a point still.
Indeed. Well, let's hope that although you're not in there today, you'll be watching it from somewhere in the ground, I suppose.
Hope so, yeah.
Upstairs in the gantry with us, or in the cool.
That's it, yeah. With a cold beer, hopefully now.
That's a very good idea, isn't it?
Have a little sip of it now.
You're not seeing this. This is not beer. This is actually.
No, it's apple juice. It's cold apple juice.
Down the side. There we go. Well, thank you, Brett, for coming over.
No problem, mate. No, it's really nice seeing you.